does the PCC, the Police Crime Commissioner, actually do?
Very good question. It's probably one of the least explained jobs on the planet. And it's something that at every residents meeting I do, the first couple of slides is exactly that. What is the role of the Police and Crime Commissioner? I spent 3 years figuring it out before I became PCC. So it boils down for me to three main things. One is I have to make certain that we have an efficient and effective police force. That largely comes down to money. And we might get into that a little bit later on, but it's making certain that the funding streams are there in order to finance the force. It's making certain that the force actually uses the money effectively. The second thing is I have a small amount of commissioning budget. So the clue's in the title, Police and Crime Commissioner. And so the commissioner bit is I've got a little bit of money which I can use for making a difference. And I choose to use it for victim support. Every victim in Dorset who suffers from a crime, we will basically support that. I use it for crime prevention. So, for example, we have something called the Operation Relentless Community Fund, which looks at reducing antisocial behaviour across the county. And we bring that back every year, and people can pitch for money in order to affect their locality. And then the third one is reducing reoffending. So that's where the money goes that I've got. But the main part of the job, and the reason why it's an elected position, is it is about holding Dorset Police to account for the people of Dorset. So you and everybody else in Dorset are my boss. And so that's why when I was a candidate, I spent 3 years, and those 3 years were researching what the job was about, but it was also about finding out what the people of Dorset wanted. And so after numerous surveys, numerous presentations and feedback received, they became manifesto promises, what the people wanted. And then they became priorities in what's called the Police and Crime Plan. And so the Chief Constable has to basically follow the Police and Crime Plan, which has been put together. And in my case, I wanted it to be very clearly a golden thread between what the people wanted, my promises to them, the priorities we have, and the operational vision for the force, so that everything's united so that we get delivery. And that's what we've got.